Hi, my name is Kaylee, aka Rabbit Season, and I'm back on YouTube. Yep. I got really bored, and I ordered a what's it called? Like a stand phone holder for recording videos at like 2 a.m. on ball.com. So I'm back. Like, I have no idea what to make videos about besides this one. This one just came to me, and it's like a one-time thing because I can't really do this again. Because today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my EP that I released about 6 months ago. Because it's like 6 months. That's like heavy. That's like worth celebrating. That's worth talking about. And so this video is gonna be me talking about the EP a little bit and explaining my thought process. It's like an interview with myself, you know? So let's get into it. The EP is called What I Want. The cover is this beautiful picture right here. I think I ate a little bit with that EP. So we should all listen to it, okay? Collectively, okay? Yeah. This mic is literally just for show. Look at how I'm waving it around like I'm like but okay. Let's talk a little bit about the songs and the meaning behind them, because, you know, my life is so deep and rich and meaningful, and it shows. No, they have meaning. Like, I wouldn't just write some bullshit like for no reason, but I think something that I've struggled with, and it kind of shows on this EP, which is fine because it's my first EP, you know. What I noticed myself struggle with, and something that I have been focused on and want to focus on improving in the future, is being a little bit more intentional with my lyrics, because I do have things to say that are like specific and interesting, but it's hard you can get really lost in like the rhyming and the rhythmic aspects of lyricism and writing lyrics, and that's kind of what happened for me on this EP. So from now on, I'm trying to focus on being more intentional and being more honest with my songwriting, and have it just be a little bit more personally relevant, I guess, more than just to fit in the song or to rhyme or to sound good, right? You know what I mean? But I digress. Nevertheless, let's talk about the songs. So Control Freak.
I'm a control freak. I got a new obsession probably every other week.
Control Freak is probably the oldest song on the EP, as in I started writing it the furthest back. We're now in 2024. That song, I probably started writing it in end of 2020 or beginning of 2021. I wrote it right after I got out of a pretty tumultuous relationship, and I felt like this relationship with this person had kind of sucked the life out of me, so to speak. And it's like no hate, but it's like you're like a, what do they call those little, like a leech, you know, like an energy leech. But it's like, it's all cool, it's fine now, you know, it's no hard feelings. You just sucked the life out of me and made me a shell of myself, but that's fine, you know. I feel like it was for character development. It's fine. Anyway, Control Freak is the product of that. It's like the result of having felt like a completely different person in the relationship, and trying to justify that within myself, because before and after the relationship, I feel like I'm such a strong personality, I guess, and I kind of couldn't believe that I let myself get lost like that in that relationship with that person. So I had to write something kind of a bit egotistical to switch the framing on that and frame it less as losing myself and more as adjusting myself or tricking that person, because I needed to control the situation and control the outcome of that. And that's basically what the song is about. I basically framed it to make it feel more like it was a choice and not like something that happened to me, that was done to me without my consent, I guess. The changing of me, if that makes sense.
I hate to burst your bubble, but you'll never know me. I'm gonna swallow you whole to keep you under control.
Basically, I'm saying this person never truly got to know me because of how much camouflaging of myself I was doing. I just wanted to make myself feel better after that. And it worked, because we're back. Hashtag never again. So that's Control Freak. Next we have what? Motion?
I'm no good at looking away, 'cause every time I do, it's like I miss everything.
Motion is a love song. It's basically about feeling like you finally met someone that is dragging you out of your, not slump, but your like daily life, your comfort, right? You maybe you weren't expecting to meet someone that you clicked with so well, or meet someone that is so different from you and taking you out of your regular routine. And it's about falling in love with this person, but again, like the control aspect, the control freak aspect comes back, because it's like, you're scared, I'm scared, like what do you mean you do things differently and I kind of want to go along with it, like I'm scared, like, you know.
I don't really wanna be emotional. You take me on a ride on a roller coaster, moving through the motion of your love.
That's motion. Memory.
Lover, is this real? I feel so out of touch.
Memory is about not being sure what the relationship means that you have with a person. I started writing it because I was kind of in this cognitive dissonance in the same relationship that I wrote Control Freak about, where I was like, I like this person, but I don't like how this person is treating me, so I'm not sure if this is actually a good relationship or if I'm just making it that in my head. Like, are you real? Are you just a figment of my imagination? Am I making you different than what you really are? That's kind of the vibe that I went with, but it's a song that I wrote based off of that feeling, and I just kind of I went with the flow on the rest of the lyrics, and so it came out a little bit more vague and dreamlike, which I like. I think that fits the vibe of the song. But this leads back to what I was talking about before, where I don't really want to let that happen anymore. I kind of want to be really intentional and specific with my lyrics and have an idea of what I want the song to be and really get my point across in the song in the future. Yeah. Which one is next? Keep Me.
Been too long without it, need another night out. I'm itching like an animal.
Most of these songs were written in around 2021. Keep Me was written like last year or 2 years ago, after I had already moved from Curacao to the Netherlands, and I was just starting to really get into going out and clubbing and partying and stuff. And so Keep Me is basically just about that, about going out and pushing your limits and being a 20-year-old teenage girl. Like, is that such a crime?
And keep the music playing, keep it coming, keep me jumping. I can't die if I'm dancing.
It's about drinking and other stuff and partying and having fun and being crazy and being young and being hot and being sexy and being cool. Yeah, what more is there to say? That's Keep Me. And lastly, What I Want.
Diamonds on my timepiece, no, don't waste my time, please. Money on my psyche.
What I Want is also written in 2021. It came after Control Freak, after that whole, the anger and the disbelief of the relationship that I had been in turned to like an acceptance of the situation and a knowledge that, okay, I'm out and now I know I can never go back. And it's like more of a processing and an accepting and what I want. Like, I know what I want, and it's peace and it's happiness, and it's definitely not whatever the fuck that was. I think it's a really lovely song still, because it's kind of grounding and it's all about being happy, being at peace, and knowing what serves you and what doesn't. And a line that I really like from that song is, work for the things that I desire, wait for the things that I deserve. It's like you have to work for what you want, but at the same time you're gonna get what you deserve because you worked for what you wanted. Does that make sense? So basically What I Want is like a love letter to myself, I guess. It was just me saying that at the very least, I know what I don't want. And I know the basics of what I do want is just a nice, lovely, peaceful, fulfilling, satisfying life. And I think it was a really great way to round off the EP, because it was like basically through the whole EP I'm talking about things that I experienced that were bad for me, and kind of me finding my way through life. What do I like? What do I not like? How do I feel about this? And then at the end, it's like all pulled together in this kind of really nice, grounding, fulfilling, beautiful song.
That's what I want, 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 what I want. That's what I want, what I want, what I want.
So that was the EP. Listen to it if you haven't already. Listen to it again if you have, with these ramblings in mind. Yeah, so that's the video, I think. I hope you enjoyed it.
That's what I want.